You might be a little confused by the title of this video, and you may be wondering, how can we be like an anime character? But believe me, once you get to know about this anime character and starts applying his traits in actual life, many of your extreme problems will be cured. Tanjiro has always been a symbol of humanity and has always embodied the qualities of kindness and nobility. Even when he lost his family, he did not abandon his principles or give in to despair. He prioritizes the lives of others and transcends himself in order to protect human beings. He doesn't even question his own life as much as he cares about the lives of others. With that being said, what exactly should we learn from Tanjiro? Understanding is the beginning of wisdom, and the world needs a lot of it. Tanjiro has a great deal of understanding and the power that it entails. Have you ever seen someone complain about someone in their life is too understanding? Of course not, because it's rare for understanding in these streets. One could argue that you need more understanding than you need love. You can be loved and still get abused and treated like shit. If someone understands you, it'll strengthen the bond and the love they have for you and will be less likely to hurt you. Tanjiro doesn't have an ego, so it's relatively easy for him to have understanding for everyone, no matter their background or where they come from. Sometimes it's good to just dive into things, but there comes plenty of instances that you will need to calculate your decisions if you want the best outcome. Tanjiro is the most calculated out of his friends. He acts in fear, so he bases his calculations on that. In anything you do, always have a blueprint and a plan. If you can map it out, then it will be hard for you to get lost. My favorite part about him is that he keeps talking to himself, not in an ordinary manner, but in a manner of showing courage. Confusing? Let me explain to you. He speaks to himself while he is in the most stressful situations, for example, fighting against demons. The scientific explanation of this trick used by Tanjiro is that he gives constant explanation and signals to his subconscious mind that he is alright, and no matter what happens he will overcome this. He says this phrase often, "I can do this, I've got this." It makes him more powerful and calm on the other hand. When Tanjiro sets a goal, he becomes obsessed with it. He only has one objective, and that's turn Nezuko human again and beat the fuck out of the demon that murdered his family. The demon slayer shit is just a stepping stone that prepares him and brings him closer to that goal. He's relentless when it comes to his goals, sometimes to his detriment. He'll fight hurt and put himself in risky situations. You gotta want your goals badly if you want to meet them. Don't let anybody set your goals, and understand why your goal is important to you, and you'll have a better focus. You can't make it if you don't commit. Be prepared to sacrifice and go all in like Tanjiro. Tanjiro doesn't want just to learn the skills, but master them. This characteristic makes him more close to perfection. Here, the only difference between Tanjiro and us is the desire to learn and master an art. What we often do is that we acquire a skill and forget about reflecting and implementing it. Tanjiro is the exact opposite of us. He acquires skill and tries to master it. And if we think about it, it's not even that hard. We can perform the second skill given above to achieve this one. We can say to our subconscious mind that, hey, I want to learn this skill and become a master at it. And no matter if the tornado comes and hits me, I'm gonna become great at it. As each episode of Season 1 aired, I always wondered, was there a time that anyone was truly upset at Tanjiro? He's the sweetest person I've ever seen. He's one of those people where you would try to make him mad at you just to see if he would get upset with you. Tanjiro is a very gentle soul and extremely kind to everyone he encounters, and people like to be around him because his spirit gives people a sense of warmth. Kindness needs to be cool. We make everything cool but kindness and compassion. Tanjiro makes kindness cool. People often wonder why negativity spreads faster in society, and it's because we take people's pain and plight and try to spin it into entertainment. We try to frame kindness as boring and unentertaining, when the truth is that the majority of society is just sorry pieces of shit who have no other means of fulfillment besides acting like mean-ass bitches. This world can be a cold, but just kill him with kindness and keep it moving. That leads us to the end of the video. I hope you found it helpful. Senkaku is out.